Today, I have the pleasure of introducing Allison Fleming, who is up on your screen with IEDA and IFA. And she is a Leadership Iowa alum and also part of our Leadership Iowa board and our alumni co-chair, so gets to manage all of our fun alumni events and initiatives with the program. We have Jason Gross with Gross Group LLC. And Jason is really one of the biggest champions for our programs in the ABI Foundation that you will find. So he is our current past chair on our Leadership Iowa board, so has been involved in this program and these processes for a very long time. So thanks, Jason. And we have Amy Moore with UNI on there. Hi, Amy. Amy's based out of Cedar Falls. She is also part of our Leadership Iowa board. She is our selection chair, so has the very difficult job of managing our selection committee, reviewing applications and working with that whole process. So Amy is extremely organized, and I'm thankful to work with her every year for the last couple of years too. And then we also have Matt Rebro. Matt's based out of the Quad Cities with Russell Construction, went through Leadership Iowa just in our 2018-19 class. So got the full in-person experience with Leadership Iowa, so is here to talk also about his experience in the program. So I will kick it off with our first question here. And we're kind of starting with the process. So looking at Leadership Iowa candidates and nominations and considering being nominated and considering going through the program. So I'd like to just ask our panelists here, what do you think of when you think of an ideal candidate for Leadership Iowa? What types of qualities or characteristics do individuals display who typically go through the program? So Jason, we will start with you on this one.
Yeah, thanks, Jesse, and happy Wednesday, everyone. Thank you for being with us today for this informational session. I think the short answer is participants in Leadership Iowa come from all parts of the state, come from all industries, from all backgrounds. My own class, I think the youngest participant was in her mid-20s and our oldest participant was in his early 60s. So I know the committee always strives to have a great diversity of representatives from across the state, cross industries, backgrounds, et cetera. But if there is one common thread or theme among all of the 1,200 plus alumni, I would say is that they're leaders in their own right. Now, that doesn't mean that they're, presidents or CEOs or even managing, big teams, but they have demonstrated leadership qualities already, whether that's participating in their own, corporations, industries, participating in, nonprofit and community service. Everyone who goes through the program has already demonstrated leadership in their cities and communities. Because I think one thing is, Leadership Iowa, while it is a great leadership development program, it's not about the nuts and bolts of being a leader. It's about being a leader for your community and for our state. And so everyone who comes through the program, I would say, is a leader in their own right.
Thank you, Jason. Allison, we'll go to you. Any thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I think number one is someone who's willing to learn and be open-minded to different ideas and have open, valuable discussions and not always think that they know everything. I'm in housing and subsidized housing, but I don't know everything about it. And so going into the program, though it may still be your area of expertise, there's always room to learn and grow from your speakers, from your fellow participants, from the tours, from the information you're giving. So I think for me, it's probably being open-minded and willing to listen and learn.
I would definitely agree with that. Amy, we'll go to you with the same question.
Sure, and Jason and Allison, you really kind of hit the nail on the head with their comments too. But I think also, the past leadership to their communities and is absolutely something that we look at and is extremely valuable. But also that dedication to future leadership. and future leadership within their community, and taking what you learn from Leadership Iowa and bringing it home, putting it to use in your communities with your employers. That's really key. Just commitment to the state overall, commitment to your communities, and continuing to be a leader.
Thanks, Amy. And Matt, I'm going to go to you with this one as well.
Sure. I appreciate it. Great being on the session here today. Echo everything that was said prior. Trying to put on my lens as a recent attendee participant. 2 words: vulnerability, investment, and be invested. You have to be present, and you have to be willing to take your guard down a little bit and let people behind the curtain. So I'll just leave it at that.